Hi everyone, I am evethemedium and welcome to my YouTube channel. As always, it is a great pleasure to be back with you all. If you are new to my channel and you're interested in developing your spiritual gifts and you have not subscribed yet, you may subscribe below and also click the notification bell to be notified when any of my new videos are up. Now to today's video. Hi guys, welcome back. As you all know, in the past, I made a video for you guys teaching you how to develop your clairvoyance. In that video, I explained to you guys how to develop your clairvoyance by using the crystal ball. In that previous video, I mentioned to you guys that I first started with candle gazing and water gazing, which I feel is the safest way and the easiest way to begin to develop your clairvoyance. In another video of spiritual development, I also mentioned to you that while praying in your ancestors' altar, you can also activate your third eye by gazing into the goblet of water and also the candle. Well, today I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that technique, and it's what helped me open up my third eye. Even though I was already clairvoyant, I could already see, but I was guided by my spirits to use this technique to enhance my clairvoyance and to open up more my third eye. For those of you who do not know where the third eye is located, the third eye is located here. A lot of people think that the third eye is located between the eyebrows. It is not. It is located up here, right in the center of your forehead. Some people tap into it to kind of activate it, and that works for some people. But for those of you that do not have your third eye open, it is important to open your third eye in a safe way. I always like to do protection prayers. I always like to call on my guides and my protecting spirits, my guardian angel, to protect me while I do this technique. And why is that? When you open your third eye, for some reason, it awakens all your spiritual gifts. If you couldn't hear your spirits, but you do have that gift, you will be able to hear them. Now, this doesn't happen overnight. For some people, yes, they may experience this right away, but for others, it may take more practice. Don't get disappointed if you don't feel anything or see anything right away, but it will happen eventually as you practice more and more. So it's best before you begin to just relax and that you are in a room where you will not be disturbed. I always like to practice this technique in my bedroom. I will lower the light and make sure I let my husband know, my kids know that I was doing something important. I would just lock myself in the room with my candle and my glass of water and just sit there and relax. Again, this takes some practice. For some of you, it will happen quickly. For others, it will take some time, but it does take some practice. I also recommend, if possible, that you do it every day at the same time. That way you train your mind. When it's time for you to sit down, your mind is already calm and relaxed. So if possible, if you can, I know it may be difficult for some people, but if you can, just try to do it every day at the same time. If you cannot do it every day, do it 2 or 3 times a week. As long as you do it, you're activating your third eye. Now, let me go into the symptoms that you might experience as your third eye is opening. Some of you, okay, some people might not feel anything or just feel something very lightly, but some of you may feel some pressure. I personally did feel some pressure, and for about a couple of days, I started experiencing headaches. This is all normal for you to experience headaches while you're opening or activating your third eye. You might also feel like a tingling sensation, and as you move your focus up, you might see some lights. That is also normal. It is also normal for you to practice with your eyes closed. I think it's a lot easier for a lot of people to see with their eyes closed. In the beginning, I did start seeing with my eyes closed. After you have completely activated your third eye, then you are able to see with your eyes open by switching your vision up. So those are symptoms that you might experience. Not everybody experiences them. Some might not even experience anything at all, but after a while, they do disappear. But make sure whenever you're going to do this practice that you set the intention, I activate my third eye. My third eye is open now. You're sending out that message to yourself that your third eye is open. It's very simple. After you continue practicing, it gets very simple. Okay, so here you have your goblet of water. You go into the room, lower the light, have a small table. You can have those folding tables. Place your goblet of water on the table along with your candle, side by side, because this way you can switch your vision between the candle and the goblet of water. And what you would do is just allow your gaze to relax as you're looking at the candle. And this is something that I mentioned before. Make sure that your focus goes to the bottom of the candle. As you see, it's like orange on the top. When you look at the bottom, it's like a blue flame. Focus on the blue flame and just allow your vision to relax and just gaze. You know, sometimes when you're so tired and you just daze away with your eyes open, just get into that space where you're just completely relaxed and just gazing, not expecting anything. Don't expect anything. Just look and gaze into the candle. If you are guided to switch your vision to the goblet of water, then do so. Sometimes the visions appear in unexpected places. You may switch your vision to a wall and see something there. That is clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is not specific to a crystal ball, to a goblet of water, or to a candle. When you awaken your clairvoyance, when you open your third eye, you are able to see anywhere. You will not necessarily have to be sitting in front of your crystal ball, in front of your goblet of water, or in front of your candle. These things are just tools that you will use to enhance it and to keep it going. If you feel that your visions are diminishing, that your third eye is closing, even though once you open the third eye will stay open. But yes, without practice, it can close. It can happen. A concern that a lot of people have is that some people think that by opening your third eye, you attract a lot of lower level spirits. You may see a lot of negative images. As with any spiritual practice, you must always call on the protection of your spirit guides and protecting spirits, and also of your guardian angel. Do a little prayer before you begin. When I began, I used to do the Lord's Prayer. That's what my intuition was telling me to do. So that's what I did. But I did have a lot of clear visions. I was able to see a lot. And again, I was able to see prior to that. The goblet of water and the candle, for me, was like a screen. Because as I also mentioned in a video, prior to even meeting my husband, I saw him in the flame of a candle. So this was something that I was intuitively just guided to do. I remember that very young, I still lived with my mother, and I was in my room just having a conversation with my mother, and I have a candle there. I can't remember for what reason I turned on that candle, but I was just gazing into the candle. You know, thinking about it now, I have no idea why I turned it on. I was just sitting there and gazing into the candle, and I remember I saw my husband's face. And I didn't remember about that moment. I totally forgot about it until I met my husband. And I told my mother, that is exactly the person that I saw in the candle, because I had mentioned it to my mother. I described my husband to my mother as I was seeing it in the flame of the candle. And that's who I've been married for 37 years. So that was one of the visions I had of so many. But again, from a young age, I was always able to see. I was always clairvoyant. I was always able to see images, and whether in my dreams or awake, I was always able to see visions. So what the candle gazing did and what water gazing did for me was to enhance that gift that I already had. Another thing, not everybody's clairvoyance, but yes, you would at least get a glimpse, have a vision. Even if it's a short vision, you will have a vision. Okay, so don't become disappointed and say, I cannot see anything. Don't go with that mentality, because if you start doing the technique with that mentality, you're not going to see anything. Just like everything else. If you think negative, that is what's going to happen, and that is what you're going to attract. As long as you practice and don't give up, you will be able to at least even connect with your guides. Because again, by opening your third eye, for some reason, for me, it just awakened every single gift I had. So if you have any gift that you have not developed, by opening your third eye, you will automatically awaken every other gift. So this is a beautiful thing. I find that it is very beautiful and that it is useful. Just as everything else, if you use it for good. Okay? And do not use it as a joke. This is not a joke. You are tapping into the spiritual realm. So don't use it as a game or, a group or getting together, a gathering, and just, let me show you that I can see the future or see what's happening in your life. Make sure that you take this extremely serious, just as with any other spiritual practice. I hope this video helps you open and activate your third eye. Maybe your third eye is already open and you just need a little push. If this video has helped you in any kind of way, do not forget to give me a huge thumbs up, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I also look forward to hearing about your experiences. I will be doing another video or maybe a live to just hear about your guys' experiences with this technique. God bless you. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for your support throughout 2021. And I wish you much love and light.